What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. If you're new here, please subscribe to this channel if you enjoy videos like this. Alright guys, so today we're going to talk about KIN token, K-I-N, from the Kik Messenger app, a total circulating supply of 10 trillion tokens. That's not 10 billion, that's 10 trillion. There is a lot of these. That's why the price trades well below $1 or 1 penny. Obviously well below $1, but well below a penny. Will this ever reach a penny, right? So, when you're talking about something like Ripple or Bitcoin, you're like, for example, Ripple, you'll say, oh, will Ripple ever reach $5? That's like a massive price for them. For Bitcoin, it's like, will Bitcoin ever reach $100,000, right? For these guys, you would say, will KIN token ever reach 1 penny? Okay, but 10 trillion total supply, right? That's a lot of tokens. And actually, they're not even close to the 10 trillion that are supposed to be in circulating supply right now. So their market cap is only $35 million. Now, it's really important to analyze one thing, I think, right off the bat, is because they're already an established messenger app. They've been around for a while, so that's kind of unique for an ICO. Is usually an ICO is a brand new company. This is an established organization, which also kind of makes it interesting. So, as of September 30th, 2016, this article was written, which is not very relevant, but this is the only source of information that gives Kik some sort of credentials. So as of a year ago, Kik was the number 12, that's very last on the list, just after Snapchat, most used messenger application. It says, it is also one of the most popular messaging apps. Unlike the messaging app, it does not depend on the cell phone number for contacts. I like that, right? The users have usernames, and a group chat can hold up to 50 people. Besides sending text messages, Kik users can share memes, images, and videos. The app has redefined instant messaging. It can be downloaded for free from the respective operating system store, as well as you can use Kik online on PC. So some of these messaging apps like Snapchat and Facebook have gone public, IPOs. You can take a look at some of these other ones. I don't even know about this one. This must be out of Asia. I know about this one. I know about WeChat, and I know about this one in Asia for sure. This one's with Facebook, and this one's with Facebook. So, Kik chose to do an ICO, create a token event, or token sale. If we look at the most popular messaging apps by country, it's not number one in any country. Facebook, WhatsApp, Viber, WeChat, Skype, BBM, Telegram, Line, Kakao, Zalo. So Kik basically doesn't have market dominance as an established messenger anywhere. Young people tend to like Kik though. Most popular messaging apps worldwide as of January 2017 based on number of monthly active users. This is a little bit more relevant in time. Yet again, it's not on this list. Now, it is important for me to also annotate that Kik has been losing users over the span of a year. So it's seen a decline. So going into its token event, it was losing users, which is not the kind of momentum that you're looking for. Had this cryptocurrency had an upswing in total volume and users and downloads, that would make this very, very appealing. But because it's losing monthly users, it doesn't have that same kind of appeal. Now, if it can report that it's actually changed that and monthly users are going up, then you might really start taking this serious. But then again, there's not as much of a buying opportunity if you're buying something when it's on the way up, right? Because then you're buying high So the fact that it is low and it is the first cryptocurrency to be on a messenger app that I know of. I don't know of another one doing it right now that's already established. I know there's some ICOs that, like Obsidian, that's a messenger app, but they're I can't download the Obsidian app. That last time I tried to download Obsidian, I was unable to. So the obviously, if you're looking at Obsidian compared to Kick's already established. Obsidian hopes to be established, right? Like that's a daunting task to go from no users to having a million users, or whatever downloads you can get, right? Now the difference between Obsidian, by the way, and Kick is the privacy with Obsidian is what's going to give Obsidian an edge. But we're not talking about Obsidian today. We're talking about Kick. So if we just look at the charts, it's actually up from when it hit the market. So it is up. It's been down. It's had these pump and dumps. I don't know if that's institutional or who's playing that game, but why is that happening? Markets. You can pick it up on Ether Delta, Mercatox, COS. So it's not on very many markets. These guys need to get on some. These guys need to get on Bittrex or Binance or something. Being on Ether Delta is not gonna build their website or build their tokens. Neither is COS. Most of it's purchased with Ether, which is cool. Okay, but I personally feel like these guys don't put forth the best effort in the best places that they can. Even as someone who's used the Kick app, I felt like they just didn't have enough enthusiasm behind it. Now they do have a lot of kids using the app. I don't know how relative children in cryptocurrency is ever going to be, but I'd like to see Kick put a little bit more effort into trying to take over the messaging platform. What I mean by that is be a little bit more aggressive with keeping people engaged. I mean, Snapchat's done a great job of keeping things relevant. Facebook's done a great job of keeping things relevant. Even WeChat and Line, they all have something that sets them apart. Obviously, if we look at what that announcement said about, or this particular website said about them being one of the only platforms where you can, download or send memes, images, videos. You can do that on almost every chat platform, actually. So I don't see any difference there. I guess it's interesting because it can be downloaded on an operating system or on your PC. I just Kick's got to do something that's going to set it apart besides being a cryptocurrency, in my opinion. I mean, why should I download Kick Messenger app if I'm looking to use a messenger? That's what we have to discover. I mean, with Snapchat, it's messages dissolve after time. That's unique. Obsidian's even trying that, but if you're just looking at Obsidian compared to Kick, at least Kick's got a user base, right? So I just feel like Kick's got to do something really interesting to set themselves apart. And I'm concerned if they have the motivation, but it says right here, our motivation on their website. Digital services such as chat apps and social networks are bringing together communications, information, and commerce in new and unprecedented ways. The assimilation of economic value into communication systems are making digital services essential to daily life. At the same time, more and more of these services are being controlled by fewer and fewer companies, leading to a future with less choice, less innovation, and ultimately less freedom. I'm not really too moved by that statement. Decentralization provides a sustainable way forward. The vision for Kin is rooted in the belief that a broad group of participants can come together to create an open ecosystem of tools for digital communication and commerce that prioritizes consumer experience. bringing a fair and user-oriented model for digital services to the market. Okay, really? I participated in this ICO. I've used the Kick app. I am going to be honest with you. I'm not too inspired by Kick right now, or Kin. As someone who uses the app, as someone who's invested in the ICO, and someone reading this website, I'm not trying to put it down, guys. I'm just saying I'd like to see Kick do something revolutionary and like really set itself apart. Even the 12 trillion tokens or 10 trillion tokens is kind of frustrating for me. I get it though. They're like, well, we're going to have 10 million people, and 10 million people are all going to need to have a nice chunk of tokens in their wallet, right? That makes sense, but it's just I'm not feeling it right now. Now, obviously, I hold the position in Kin that I have not sold. So let's go ahead and see here. Envisioned as a general purpose cryptocurrency for use in everyday digital services, Kin will be used for all transactions within the Kin ecosystem. Implemented on the public Ethereum blockchain as an ERC20, Kin will serve as the basis of interoperability with other digital services in the Kin ecosystem. Show me something, guys. Kin will be integrated into the Kick application, making Kick the first digital service to join the Kin ecosystem with millions of users. It's expected that Kick will drive mainstream consumer adoption of Kin, establishing a fundamental value of cryptocurrency by natively integrating the Kin wallet into the app. It has the potential to instantly become one of the most adopted and used cryptocurrency wallets in the world. Yeah, okay. Well, tell me about the application and how the application is going to drive this. I mean, just by saying, I mean, what's to stop Snapchat or WeChat from creating a cryptocurrency and just blowing these guys out of the water and making them not relevant anymore? Just because they're the only one that has a cryptocurrency does not mean that they're going to be the one that's going to win out. And that's my concern, is they're losing user base. Look, I'm not trying to be negative on these guys, okay? I'm just saying all it's going to take is WhatsApp or WeChat or Line or one of these growing messenger apps to create a cryptocurrency at some point. And I don't know. I did invest though. And this isn't financial advice. This is just one guy giving his opinion on something. I'm just frustrated as an investor because I want to see Kick do a great job, but I feel like they're slow out of the gates and they're kind of moving at a snail's pace. And you know, I guess patience is a virtue, right? We'll just play by that for now. The Kin rewards engine is an innovative crypto economic structure intended to promote the use of Kin as a common cryptocurrency. Through the Kin rewards engine, Kin will be introduced into circulation as a daily reward to be distributed among stakeholders by an algorithm that reflects each community's contribution to the overall ecosystem. The economic structure is intended to create a natural incentive for owners of other digital services to adopt Kin and become partners in the Kin ecosystem. That's kind of interesting. I'd have to take a look at the Kick app to see when they're going to launch this currency. Is it already in? Is it already going? I mean, where's the information on where and when I could pick up these coins? I mean, they do have a pretty big team here, so that's interesting. Or not a pretty big team. I mean, they have a pretty established team, but not a big team. I spoke there. Kick announces highly anticipated token distribution event. I mean, that's old news. Guys, I want to be very optimistic on these guys. I've already invested, but I'm concerned about what are they doing. Like, it says talk to us. Okay, I want to know what you guys are doing. I mean, you guys you guys did a token event, but what else is coming up? Like, where's a roadmap? Do they have a roadmap? No. I just, like I said, I participated in the ICO because I believed in the currency, but I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. As you can see, I'm definitely not feeling it. I mean, here they are on Twitter. Haven't even posted for a while. Personally identifiable information submitted during the KYC process of our token sale is safe. Okay, thanks for letting us know our information is safe. We've noticed phishing emails being sent to kin participants. Do not click any links. We do not ask for any personal data or info on the wallet. Okay. Like, none of this is like positive. That's both of those are like basically defensive tweets, meaning like, hey, your personal information is safe with us. Hey, we don't send phishing emails. Introducing Kin Chat, the first Kin bot created by a few of our community members. Okay, that's interesting. Let's take a look at this. And we kind of needed to hear something like that. See, so something that's not on their website can also be on their social media. I mean, how many people are following them on Twitter is... So, I guess as a person owning owning some tokens, I should be following them on Twitter, because where else am I going to stay up to date with these guys? We're checking legal implications, including whether the bot would require licensing as a money transmitter in the U.S. and Canada, so that at the moment the bot is not available to Kik users. Okay, so it's still not available. So we're still just in the waiting. We're in the waiting pattern. I guess after they launch something, there might be some big news to roll out. I guess if I saw Kin go up, I might honestly have to consider moving on from my position. I don't, as of right now, I don't see any reason to be too excited about an application that's losing users and moving at a snail's pace to create a buzz. Like, create a buzz, guys. Like, get something going. I mean, I get it. Most of these cryptocurrencies, they do tend to not create buzzes. They're kind of in it for the 5-year process. And the big positive that I take away from this is Kik already has an established user base. My problem with that is because it's not even in the top 12 anymore. As per that article, it said it was in 2016, but it's not anymore. All it would take is for another one of those growing applications to come in and do the same thing. But the difference is one's gaining velocity and losing altitude, and the other one is gaining velocity and gaining altitude. There's a big difference, because as you can see, one's crashing into the ground really fast and one's rising into the moon, in the orbit fast, right? It's a big difference when you're looking at business. I need to see something from Kik to Kin. I need to see something to create a buzz to be excited about this in the short term. Sure, you could say, well, Jeff, I thought you were in it for the 5-year run here. Yeah, but at the same time, they need to start growing or doing something to excite their user base, because losing messenger participants is not what I'm looking for as an investor. But it could be a great time to buy, and if you're excited about Kik or Kin, it could be a good time to buy when they're down. And I don't know, I might keep my position, I might pass. Anyways, what are you guys doing with Kin? Do you like it? Are you bullish on it? You think I'm off my rocker for giving it such a hard time? I did give it a hard time in this video. I will be honest about that. I didn't exactly come out and start pushing Kik or Kin, like saying, buy this one, I'm so excited. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and if you enjoy this video, subscribe to the channel. This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz.